Hello, beautiful people of Facebook land. It is Dr. Lauren Clum here with the Specific Chiropractic Centers in Oakland, coming at you live for a pop-up version of Specifically Speaking. I wanted to touch base with you today for a couple of reasons. One, to apologize for not touching base with you not yesterday, but last week. Not only did I not touch base with you, but I specifically said that I would. So I apologize for not doing my pop-up live last week. I was up in Seattle for my niece's graduation. My niece Skylar graduated from high school. And so my intention was to get my brother to come live with me, Dr. Don Clum. He does a lot of functional nutrition, advanced clinical nutrition, stuff like that, in addition to being a phenomenal chiropractor. And so I thought it would be really fun to have him on live. And that was my plan, heading up to Seattle. And then we got up there and we got busy and we had family stuff going on and graduation festivities. And I didn't even think about it until the night after it was supposed to happen, as I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep. And I was like, dang, totally missed that one. Said I was going to do something and didn't even come close to doing it. So my apologies for that. But that brings me to today. So I am here hanging out in my office on a Monday, which is atypical for me. And I'm doing that because I'm upgrading all of the computers here in the office. So got to the office, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, and could not log into my patient management software. So couldn't see my schedule, couldn't see who was scheduled, couldn't access any patient data, couldn't enter any patient notes, anything like that. And so, restarted the computers, did all the stuff. And the bottom line was that it just wasn't working. And after troubleshooting it a little bit with the IT support and all that kind of stuff, realized that the bottom line was that the server needed to be replaced. So got a new computer last week, and today set up the appointment with IT support to be able to get it up and running and transfer all of my patient data over to it. And of course, it's taking significantly longer than I thought it would, which I don't really know what I was thinking. I should have just planned to be here forever to accommodate it, but I wasn't planning that. So anyway, here I sit at the office unexpectedly for a very long time. And so I thought I would check in because, of course, it got me thinking, right? Because one of the things that I was proud of myself for, impressed with myself for, is setting an appointment with the IT support to help me set up the computer start to finish. Because what I would have done in the past, and have been guilty of doing in the past, is thinking, oh, I can do this by myself, getting started, hitting a point where I no longer know what I'm doing, get frustrated, and end up having to call in reinforcements to not only clean up whatever mess that I've made, but then to help me fix it and get me to where I was trying to go in the first place. Generally, that ends up taking significantly more time, energy, and money that if I just let the professionals do it in the first place. So this time I thought, nope, I am not doing that. I set up the appointment with the IT support and didn't even do anything with it until he got here to help me with it, because I knew that there was going to be something that I would flub up along the way because I am not an IT professional. And so I thought, you know what, this is what I pay these people for. I'm going to let them do their thing and do it right from the jump. So that's what we're doing. He's since gone home because it's just downloading all of the updates to then install. And then once all that's done, I can transfer the data. But that means that I'm here babysitting the computer as it's doing that. And it looks like it's up to 82% done. So maybe before dark, we'll get on to the next step. So anyway, this got me thinking that I was very pleased with myself for turning to a professional at the appropriate time for help with something that was outside of my realm of expertise. That sounds relatively simple, but what happens is that we don't always do that. Oftentimes we think, oh, I can figure this out. I can do this on my own. I have enough skill. I have enough expertise. So we embark on some kind of path or journey for something, some sort of objective. And then we realize along a certain point that we don't know what we're doing, that we're a little bit in over our heads. And then oftentimes it ends up taking more time, more energy, more money to get back on track and get to our stated outcome, get to where we set out for once we do call in for reinforcements, right? Once we do call in the experts. And that got me thinking about health and healing and how often people take it into their own hands, which is awesome. I am not suggesting that we have to run to a medical doctor for every single thing that's going on in our lives. Like, I want people to feel empowered to take their healthcare into their own hands. But I think a lot of times people live with stuff that they don't have to, or they think, oh, this is just going to go away. Oh, this is going to get better. Or they continue down a path of solutions that really aren't solutions, that really aren't working for them, instead of calling in for reinforcements. And so that's where I come in as a chiropractor, and with Specific Chiropractic. The reality is that by the time people come into my office, I'm not the first place that they've been to. They've tried lots of other stuff, and usually a lot of the list is stuff that they were trying to self-manage, and it really wasn't working. They weren't getting their desired outcomes, and they got to the point where they needed reinforcements. They needed the help of a specialist. They needed the skill and expertise of someone that is trained to do exactly that. And then it still takes time, it still takes energy, and it still takes money. But if we'd been able to do that right from the jump, imagine how much quicker we'd have been able to get to our desired outcome, right? Imagine how much healthier you could have been sooner if you let me help you from the beginning, rather than calling in for reinforcements down the road. So I'm super stoked that for me, myself, and that I've learned this lesson, and that I let CyberDoc, who is my IT support company, I let them come and help me right from the start, instead of going down a path and flubbing it up and then having to call in reinforcements. So Raymond was here and got this all going for me, and I'm going to be able to call him back in once it gets to a certain point with the updates and the installs. And I'm really, really grateful for the expertise that he's providing, and it gives me peace of mind knowing that it's being done right from the jump, and that it's going to be sustainable over the course of time. So, and that's exactly what I provide with regard to health and healing and restoring function for people. And so I love providing that for my existing patients. And I just want to encourage you that if you know somebody that is at that point on that road, on that journey of really needing some reinforcements, really needing some help, some professional expertise and guidance, that I'd love to be that support to them, to be able to come in as the reinforcements and provide the clinical skill and expertise to be able to get people to the health outcomes that they're looking for, because that's what we all deserve, right? We all deserve to be healthy. We all deserve to heal properly, function properly, and live the lives that we want to live. So that's what I'm here for, friends. That and waiting on this computer. That's what I'm physically here for here today doing. So perfect time to check in with you, to say hi, to let you know that I'm thinking about you, and to let you know how IT support is like health and healing with Specific Chiropractic. So looking forward to connecting with you at the next time. Talk to you soon.